Okay, so we're going to make this album. You need a sheet that measures 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, one that measures 7 1/4 by 6 1/4, a 6 1/4 by 4 3/4, and a 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 sheet. First thing we're going to do is score the 7 1/4 by 6 1/4 sheet with the 7 1/4 at the top. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 6 3/4. Then we're going to score the two flaps. The 6 1/4 by 4 3/4. We're going to score on the 4 3/4 side at 1/2. And the 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 sheet, you're going to stick it in so that the 6 3/4 inch side is at the top, and you're going to score it at 1/2. Now we're going to attach these to the pages. So what we're going to do is fold on our score marks. So on all the score marks, and then apply some kind of wet adhesive or some score tape to the flaps while they're folded. This is the base page that I'm working on here. So it's the 7 1/4 by 6 1/4. I folded the flaps. Now I'm going to apply some tape. You want to use score tape in this. I am just actually going to use ATG. So once you apply the adhesive, you're going to stick the 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 sheet right on top of that, and that's going to create your base page. Now you want your openings of your page to be on your left and right, not the top and the bottom. The left side is actually going to be where the hinge goes, and the right side is going to be where you stick your tags. So now I'm just folding the two flaps on the score marks. I'm preparing this one. I'm going to add adhesive. This is going to go on the back, and then I'm going to prepare the other one that has the fold down the long side. And I'm going to stick that to the front of this page all the way on the right side of the page. I'm going to line it up against the right side. And this is the first page in this album. They're all the same, so I'm only showing you how to make one, so you'll make 6, or how many ever pages that you want in your album. So on the back, I'm sticking this piece, and this is the 6 1/4 by 4 3/4 one. No. This is the 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I am sticking that on the top, middle. I'm just spacing it between the sides. So now I'm going to walk you through the album covers. I'm not going to make them. I have a tutorial out there already on binding and covers. So this is exactly the same way. It's just that you're wrapping 2 extra pieces on there. So I wrapped it with cardstock first, and then I covered it with pattern paper. Actually, I used the pattern paper to wrap the cardstock, just like you do the spine and the front covers. So the measurements, you're going to need 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 6 3/4 by 6 3/4, 2 pieces that measure 6 3/4 by 2 1/2, and 1 piece that measures 6 3/4 by 3. So how they're going to lay out, like I just showed you, is the 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. Then you're going to put the 6 3/4 by 2 1/2. Then the next 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. Then the 6 3/4 by 2 1/2. And then the last piece is going to